What's going on, guys? Dale7402 back with another episode of Ringside Republic. This episode, guys, is going to be devoted entirely to the Matt Hardy broken gimmick controversy. Everything that's been going on for the last while, I wanted to make one video devoted to this because I'm getting kind of tired of reporting every little thing that's been going on. This will be the last report that I do on the story as it pertains to the broken gimmick, because um, I would say more than likely over the next few months there's going to be rumors running wild. There's not going to be anything set in stone from here on out until we hear something specifically from Matt, until he appears broken on WWE television. Um, we're just not going to know until this thing is finalized, and the rumors are not going to be substantiated. I just want to do a video, give you guys my thoughts and opinions, give you the story on everything that's happened thus far, and we're going to start at the very beginning and go through it that way. Back in May of 2016, in the midst of a feud with his brother, Matt Hardy debuted the broken character on TNA television, what is now known as Impact Wrestling. There were a lot of people. It had mixed reactions. A lot of people thought it was stupid, and a lot of people liked it. But as time went on, everyone started to realize that what we were seeing was something special. Um, some hated it, some liked it, but one thing that we did know for sure was that this was the first truly original thing that we had seen in the wrestling business in a very long time. It was the first original character, wrestling character. It's taking us back to the old days and the way things were back then. It wasn't a character that was real life, who had a real life name. This was an original character with an original backstory and an accent and mannerisms, and it was something special, and it caught on like wildfire, guys. Over the next few months in TNA, the broken character and the broken gimmick, with along with his brother Nero and his wife and his son King Maxwell and his father-in-law Senor Benjamin and Vanguard 1 drones and the final deletion and everything, guys. It just took the wrestling world by storm, for good reason, because it was very, very special. The gimmick went on for months and months in TNA until February of 2017, when Matt announced that he and his brother were officially done with TNA. Negotiations broke down. They felt they were being treated unfairly, so they left the company. Over the next few months, Matt and Jeff went to several different promotions, several different independent promotions, in what they called their Expedition of Gold. They were out to capture every tag team championship on the planet, and it was about this time that TNA, now Impact Wrestling, Anthem Sports and Entertainment, issued a cease and desist letter to the Hardys' new promotion while they were in Ring of Honor, in which Anthem essentially ordered Ring of Honor, as well as any other broadcasting company airing Ring of Honor's 15th anniversary pay-per-view, on which the Hardys were a part of, to not speak of, indicate, or acknowledge the existence of the broken Matt and Brother Nero characters, and instead to refer to them as the Hardys, simply Jeff and Matt. So this was the first sound off in what would become the broken gimmick controversy and the saga that we are now in. The Hardys left in February, and rumors ran wild for over the next couple months as to what would happen with the future of Matt Hardy and the broken character. On April 2nd, 2017, at WrestleMania 33, we got our answer. It wasn't clear cut. We did not know exactly what the characters were going to be, but one thing we did know for sure is that Matt and Jeff's Expedition of Gold led them to capture the tag team championships at WrestleMania 33 in a ladder match. This was for me and for a lot of other fans, this was the defining moment of WrestleMania 33. And guys, make no mistake about it. Next year, when we're going over the year in review for this year, this will be the news story of the year. The controversy surrounding the broken gimmick and whether or not who owns the rights to the broken gimmick, whether or not the Hardys will be broken on WWE. This will be the story of the year that everyone will talk about next year, which is why I'm doing a specific video on it. So we see the Hardys debut and come back, make their triumphant return to WWE at WrestleMania 33. Excuse me. Now, the night after WrestleMania on Monday Night Raw, there was tension and an expectation. We did not know what we was going to see from the Hardys. We did not know if we were going to see Broken Matt and Brother Nero, or if we were going to see Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys. Well, with the music and everything that we got, we assumed we were getting the Hardy Boys. But Matt is still doing his mannerisms. He's still got the blonde streak in his hair. He's still doing his mannerisms. He's still, when he cuts a promo, he goes back and forth from Matt Hardy to Broken, and he's using the speech patterns, he's using the mannerisms, and Matt's having an identity crisis of some sorts here in WWE because he is going back and forth between these two characters. Since they left TNA, and since they've been in WWE, Matt Hardy, along with his wife Revy, have been very vocal on social media, especially Twitter, as it regards to the broken gimmick and their belief that they own it. They maintain that they had full creative control. It is pretty much a known fact that Matt and his family put up the money and everything that went into creating the final deletion. So what that leads us to now is the situation that we're in is a few days ago, obviously, Matt Hardy and TNA are in a war for the rights to this gimmick. A few days ago, Ed Norholm, owner of Impact Wrestling, was on a wrestling podcast on YouTube. I will not say the name of the show, but he was on a wrestling podcast in which he said that the WWE has showed no interest in purchasing or using the broken gimmick. This is a fucking blatant lie. Now, as far as WWE being in talks with Ed Norholm about purchasing the gimmick, I do not think that has happened. WWE does not want to set a precedent of buying creative. They do not want to buy characters. They've got their own cocky mentality in which thinking that they can create their own shit. They don't need to buy anything from anybody else, which is basically their feeling. But the WWE not having interest in the broken gimmick is a blatant fucking lie. It has been stated that the WWE is very interested in using the broken gimmick on their television. The broken gimmick for WWE is a merchandise goldmine. And anytime that WWE has an opportunity to make money, they will take it. The fans are chanting delete. The fans want to see the broken gimmick. Ed Norholm and TNA is holding it ransom right now is all that's happening. Ed Norholm wants his fucking payoff for the gimmick, and he wants it, and he doesn't care who it comes from. So at this point, the WWE is not fighting this battle to purchase the broken gimmick. What they're doing is they're leaving it up to Matt. They're leaving everything up to Matt for Matt to gain the rights to the broken gimmick. And when Matt does, you can bet your ass that it won't be 2 weeks later we will be seeing a full-fledged broken Matt Hardy on WWE television. WWE is just leaving it up to Matt to fight this battle and win it on his own. Now, where we stand right now, Ed Norholm says that he owns the gimmick. Matt Hardy says that he owns the gimmick. Matt Hardy was refused a trademark. Matt Hardy applied for a trademark for the broken gimmick and was refused a couple days ago. So what this means more than likely, guys, is what was going to happen is Matt Hardy and Ed Norholm, or whoever their representative is in a court of law, are going to have to go to court. They are going to have to either win the rights to the gimmick in court, which means that they will have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they had creative control, that they created this character, and that it belongs to them. So they are either going to have to win this gimmick from TNA in court, or they are going to have to purchase it from them. I do not see WWE purchasing the gimmick, although I think it would be stupid not to, because anything that they pay for the gimmick will be made back tenfold by the merchandising alone. But I digress. The point is, Matt Hardy's either going to have to win this gimmick from TNA at court, or he's going to have to buy it. I don't know what Matt Hardy's financial situation is. I'm sure he's very well off. I don't know what Ed Norholm would be asking for the gimmick, but as the reality stands right now, this is the facts. Ed Norholm says he owns it. Matt Hardy says he owns it. They're going to have to go to court. There's going to be a battle in court over this gimmick, over who owns the rights. Matt Hardy's either going to win, or he's going to have to purchase the broken gimmick himself. That's the story, guys. That is what's going on with the broken gimmick. WWE absolutely has interest in using the gimmick. They probably don't have any intentions of buying the gimmick, but they do want to use it because it would be a merchandising gold mine for them. So as it stands right now, guys, this is my thoughts, this is my feelings. In my opinion, I think that the WWE should give Matt the money to buy the broken gimmick. If not, just buy it straight out for themselves. This is the first truly original character that we've seen in a long time, and it has caught on like wildfire. There's legions of fans chanting delete. There's legions of people keeping up to date with every aspect of this story online. We want to see it. In my opinion, I think WWE should buy it and allow Matt Hardy to be broken, allow Rebby to come in. We want to see King Maxwell. We want to see Senor Benjamin. We want to see it all. My fear is that this saga is going to go on. This controversy is going to continue for so long that we're going to lose interest, is my fear. So, to wrap this up, guys, basically, like I said, they're going to have to go to court. Matt's either going to have to buy it or win it, one of the two. This is a story that, unfortunately, there's no end in sight, really, as far as it relates to this story ending and getting some sort of closure on it, guys. It's just something that's not going to be solved overnight, unfortunately. I would not be getting my hopes up about seeing the broken gimmick in WWE anytime soon. I would imagine that it would take at least 6 months for the court battle about this thing to take place, and then we still don't know who would win. We don't know. So unfortunately, guys, we won't be seeing the broken gimmick for a while. Don't let them tease you. Don't let them get your hopes up. Don't let them fuck with you. Hopefully we will see it soon. It all depends on what happens in court and if Matt Hardy is willing or able to buy the gimmick from TNA. This is it, guys. This is the last episode, or the last I'm going to talk about it, unless Matt Hardy goes on Twitter and says, hey, I just bought the broken gimmick, or unless Matt Hardy shows up on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night broken. I just unless something like that really, unless something really substantial like that happens, you won't hear me talk about it again. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of the controversy and the saga and the rumors and the bullshit. I'm done. That was it, guys. This video that you just watched is my feelings and my opinions on the broken gimmick and the controversy surrounding it right now. That's all I got for you guys right now. Follow me on Twitter at Dale74021. Pledge on Patreon, patreon.com/ Dale74021. Unfortunately, I have a tooth situation that's really aggravating me right now. I was in some pain for the last couple of days. So I'm going to attempt to see if I can get into a dentist maybe tomorrow being Monday, and see if I can't get it pulled. If I can get it pulled, guys, there probably unfortunately won't be no Raw or SmackDown live review this week. If I get the tooth pulled Monday, you probably won't see me back again until the Extreme Rules review that will be next Sunday. But hopefully I can get the tooth situation took care of, and everything like that. And I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all your support. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter. And we will see you back for maybe a Raw review, at the latest a Extreme Rules review. It just all depends on what's going to go on with my tooth. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time.